On August 1st, 2023, Cedar Point announced their new for 2024 roller coaster being the reimagined form of the past Top Thrill dragster, now known as Top Thrill 2. This high-thrill coaster will be the world's tallest and fastest triple-launch strata coaster. And today, I'm going to be sharing with you all of my thoughts regarding the pros and cons for Top Thrill 2. I'm Katie, and welcome to Katie's Coasters. Make sure you subscribe if you're new here, and without further ado, let's dive right into this. After 2 years of predicting and speculating on one of the world's biggest coaster projects of all time, we finally have been given the announcement we've all been waiting for from Cedar Point. Introducing Top Thrill 2, coming to Cedar Point in 2024. In the official Cedar Point announcement video for Top Thrill 2, it explains that Top Thrill Dragster is coming back in a new and reimagined form, also known as, now, Top Thrill 2. The coaster will feature a slight layout change from the original Strata coaster, featuring a massive vertical spike and 3 launches, making this the world's tallest and fastest triple-launch Strata coaster. This coaster thankfully will still be revolved around racing, not just drag racing, just racing in general, also like F1 racing. So I find that pretty cool that they're still keeping the same racing theme. Very hype about that. But this roller coaster is going to be a Zamperla swing launch coaster. It still is just so shocking to me that Zamperla is the main manufacturer for this ride. It is so sad to me that it's not Intamin, but hey, we're gonna give Zamperla a chance with this because I'm sure this is gonna be epic. This coaster will feature 3 launches as we know. The first launch taking you up to speeds of 74 miles per hour, making it partly way up the top hat and giving you an automatic rollback that we've all been wanting. Or is it? I'm not sure if the rollback is going to be going all the way up the top hat like we would want for a rollback. It may be going a quarter of the way, maybe half of the way, if that. I'm very interested to see how much of a rollback we get. Hopefully it's more than what the renderings are showing, but we'll see. After your rollback, you will be going back on the launch track backwards and reaching a speed of 101 miles per hour. I am literally so excited for a 101 mile per hour backwards launch. Like, most coasters don't even reach 100 miles per hour forwards. This is going to be going backwards at 101 miles per hour. Now this super fast speed is for the next element you're going to be experiencing throughout the ride. As you go backwards, you are going to make your way up a massive 420-foot vertical spike. We were right about the vertical spike predictions. That's exciting, but it is much taller than I was ever expecting. No, they did not go for the height record with this or the 500-foot record, but we're talking a Strata spike. 420 feet in the atmosphere. You will be flying on Top Thrill 2. That is going to be absolutely incredible. It is the same height as the top hat, 420 feet. Now I'm sure the train isn't going to reach the maximum of 420 feet, maybe 350 to 375 feet max. That's according to the renderings, but hopefully it will be running a little faster so we can like make it maybe 400 feet, but we'll see. I've only experienced a spike twice on coasters. I've experienced a very much smaller spike at SeaWorld Orlando on Icebreaker, and then I've also experienced Pantheon at Busch Gardens Williamsburg, and I just want to let you know that if you love those, this is going to be the biggest and baddest version of them all. But yes, once you drop down that massive 420-foot spike, you are going to be flying and launching up to top speeds of 120 miles per hour. So yes, this ride will be reaching its former top speed of 120 miles per hour. That's what the original dragster had. It's going to be staying, so I'm not sure if the launch is going to be as intense. As we know, the hydraulic launch system was removed, and now it is LSMs. I'm sure it's still going to be powerful, but I don't see the intensity going to be on the launch like the original dragster's launch. For those of you who have ridden the original Top Thrill dragster roller coaster, it is incredible. You guys know how special it was, how iconic it was for the park, and I dearly am going to miss it, but I'm so happy they decided to bring it back in a new form at least instead of destroying it. It was my original favorite coaster at Cedar Point, but we'll see if it can remain that way or if it's going to fall lower in the rankings. I'm not sure. It just depends how this coaster will ride. Yes, this ride is not going to be the same at all, but that's okay. It's going to be similar, and I think it's going to be a new form that is going to be super thrilling, super fun, So basically, once you reach that top speed of 120 miles per hour, you will be speeding over that 420-foot top hat and then 270 degrees rolling down that other side and flying into the finish line. And there you have completed your victory lap on Top Thrill 2. The ride will definitely have a longer duration than it did before. What was it, like 17 seconds on the original dragster? I'm sure it's at least going to be a minute with all these triple launches and switch track and everything that it has. I'm sure it's going to be a longer ride duration, which will be cool, but hopefully the reliability can stay up with this new ride, and that would be great. Also, I do want to mention that the height requirement to ride Top Thrill 2 is only 48 inches. I believe to ride the original dragster, it was either 52 or 54 inches, so younger kids can now ride this massive thrill ride, which is crazy because, like, this thing's no little kiddie ride. It's like a beast. But I do want to say, I feel like Cedar Point is really trying to pull out the families with this ride. I mean, over the past few years, we've been seeing them with the boardwalk expansion, the new Wild Mouse. I really think they're trying to make Cedar Point a resort destination for families, which I think is absolutely awesome. But I think they're also trying to make a family thrill ride here. No, I'm not saying this is a family ride because it's 420 feet going 120 miles per hour. I think they're just trying to attract families with it. Okay, so now let's get into the little details of what I like and not really like about this ride. So yeah. For the most part, I am so excited for this ride. I've been waiting for this announcement forever. I'm so hyped to ride this in 2024. It looks absolutely incredible. Like, if a ride has massive height and fast speed in a ride, it is one of my favorites. But also, I do want to mention some of the cons that I have for this ride. First of all, let's talk about the name. I don't know one person that's a fan of the name. Not saying it's a bad name. Hopefully it's going to grow on us, but why Top Thrill 2? Like, how unoriginal is that? It's kind of just, like, lame in my opinion, but we're talking about Cedar Point with one of the biggest coaster projects of all time, and you just name it Top Thrill 2. Okay, yeah, it could have been better, but hey, it's just a name. We're going to be riding the ride. Who cares about a name, right? So, honestly, us enthusiasts thought of some better names, but hey, I'm not judging. I'm not hating. It's fine. So yeah, looking at the layout of this ride, I really think it's going to be fun. I really wish, though, that Cedar Point and Zamperla would have added some sort of bunny hill during the launch track. Because if you think about it, going past this launch track 3 separate times, isn't it going to be just a little boring just doing the same straight line? It would have added so much more charm, I feel like, if they would have added just a little bunny hill. You would have got some airtime. It would have just changed up just a straight line. Pantheon even has just a little airtime hill, and I'm telling you, going backwards on that at the top speeds Pantheon has, you get some good ejector. And I'm telling you, if you would go 101 miles per hour over a little bunny hill on a launch track, that would be incredible. But hey, I'm still very satisfied with 3 launches that are pretty fast, a massive vertical spike, and of course the top hat. There's some of the cons that I wish I could have seen added to the ride, but hey, for the most part, I think it's great. Okay, I also want to talk about the trains and color scheme. I love these trains. Like, they look so slick, and I love how they're just like F1 Formula 1 racing vibes. Like, so cool looking. And they're obviously the new Lightning trains by Zamperla, so I'm very interested to see how these ride. They have lap bars like the original dragster had, but just the newer lap bar form, not the T-bars. So let's just hope the trains can ride smoothly, and yeah, I think for the most part they look so sick though. Like, they look epic. And then also the ride color scheme I really love. I like the dark gray supports, I like some of the white track, and then I also like the red added on some of the parts of the vertical spike and the top hat. I think that's a really cool add-on. And then also the station, I like how it's blue. I just really like the whole color scheme vibe they have going on here for the CP Racing for this whole area. It just looks really cool. So yeah, other than a few little things, I really don't have a problem with this ride. I know some of us really wanted to see them break records with this, but if you think about it, Falcon's flight is already going to be taking the height and speed record like in what, 2026 or something? I don't know, 2025. So like if Cedar Point did go for 500 feet or go for the speed record, it really would only be held for like 1 or 2 years. So if they want to play it smart, just don't go for it. I think they're still doing a great job marking it as the world's tallest and fastest multi-launch triple roller coaster or whatever. Yeah, it's a fake record, but at the same time, that's still honestly a pretty good record. This ride is huge. We're not talking about a kiddie ride here. We're talking one of the biggest and baddest roller coasters of all time. I'm just saying, no ride this big and this fast can be bad. So I'm so hyped for it. Like, it is going to be so incredible. I can't wait to ride in 2024. And I also think this is a great opportunity for Zamperla to go big. Yes, Zamperla is also a flat ride and small coaster manufacturer, but hey, think about it. If Rocky Mountain Construction did not start converting wooden coasters to be hybrids, then where would we be? So if we don't start giving Zamperla a chance, we don't know what the potential future could hold. Cedar Point's definitely taking a leap of faith with them, but hey, I think this is awesome, the shot that Zamperla is getting to take with this. So yes, for the most part, I am super excited for Top Thrill 2 coming to Cedar Point in Sandusky, Ohio for 2024. It is going to be so good. I cannot wait to ride it. It's been so sad seeing a dormant coaster in the Midway for so long now, and finally things are happening. The spike is being built as we speak. Construction is underway fast. All I'm saying is I'm excited to race for the sky in 2024 and smoke the competition on my victory lap on Top Thrill 2. It is going to be so thrilling. I can't wait. With that being said, thank you all so much for watching this Top Thrill 2 analysis video of mine. I really hope you guys enjoyed it, and hopefully you found something positive out about this ride. And if you did enjoy this video, be sure to give it a like, and also make sure to subscribe down below if you're new here so you never miss a future upload. With that being said, I love you all so much, and I will see you in my next video. Peace out, everybody!